The Multiversus official website just got updated. So if you go into the news section of this website, you'll see that a brand new article has been added, the combat refactor. So I want to quickly go over all these new details that we just got updated with. So with the previous article talking about the new netcode that the game has been given, now we get to talk about all these combat changes. So starting off here, they talk about how they want Multiversus to be accessible for all players. Whether you're a pro at fighting game or you've never played a fighting game in your life, you'll be able to enjoy the game all the same. No matter which character you decide to play as, they all have a unique set of skills and abilities. So it's up to you to decide what character you want to try and master. But our first improvement that we're going over here is improved clarity. And gosh dang, just look at these two pictures together. I don't know if they made the stages smaller or if they made the characters bigger. I'm pretty sure they made the characters bigger though, while still keeping them visually looking nice, since this is now an Unreal Engine 5. But this alone is a really big improvement because when you played Multiversus during the beta, and even now if you play in offline mode, everyone is super small, and you just kind of wish you could zoom in your screen. Now in 1v1s, I can see it not being too bad, but Multiversus' main focus is 2v2, so you got 4 characters on the screen, a bunch of flashy moves happening, and at certain points, you just don't know what's going on anymore. It's hard to keep track of yourself and your opponent at the same time, so I'm really glad to see that the characters are now much bigger. Over here looking like Smash Bros, you love to see it. I know, I shouldn't be comparing the two, but it is what it is. They also mentioned that new animations were added, so that's easier to tell what type of moves your opponent's doing, and you can kind of strategize around that, thinking, okay, they're doing a special attack or a super strong attack. I need to evade this move to then go into a dash attack to get the advantage on my opponent. Long story short, being able to see what moves or what state you and your opponent are currently in is a massive improvement and is really going to help with gameplay tactics and just never losing where you are on the battlefield. Speaking of fighting tactics, there's been a new move added for every character, and that is a dash attack. Again, really bringing me back to Smash Ultimate here. And I'm not comparing it as a bad thing, saying, oh, this game is too much like Smash Ultimate. I'm just saying they're taking feedback from other games and just players in general to help improve their game. You just love to see it, man. Dash attacks are going to be great because before you kind of had to like run up to your opponent and then just start your combo, whereas dash attacks will easily help you close the gap between the two of you and kind of catch your opponent off guard. Just make sure that you gauge it correctly because you don't want to go flying past them. That wouldn't be good. Now, I believe we did get a sneak peek at this in the trailer last month, but here we get to see Iron Giant's dash attack, which is literally him just taking 2 steps and then falling over on you. Such an Iron Giant move. It honestly doesn't even look like a dash attack, I'm not gonna lie. So be sure to watch out for that. And next up with the new combat changes, we have the parry mechanic. This is honestly one of the greatest gameplay changes I think they've made, because instead of just having to block or run by dodging your opponent's attack, you can now play even more strategically and possibly parry their move, which then gives you a faster recovery and you have a chance to go into a combo or just punish them. Now they do say it requires precise timing to pull off, so what I want to know is how big that window of opportunity is for you to make it happen. Whether you're gonna have like a second or maybe 2 for the parry to actually be viable, and then you go in for your counter attack. So that'll be interesting to see. But that right there just adds a whole new dimension to the fight, and it'll discourage any spammy opponents. And finally in this article, we got character kits. At launch, every character from the open beta period will receive a kit tuning to improve their overall feel. Some characters will also receive all new abilities to replace previous moves, such as Harley's balloon here, which we get an example. And I saw them talk about this before. Moves aren't just being adjusted. Some characters are getting full-on new movesets. Mind you, it's not their entire set, I think it's just a few new moves. But still, that's huge, because now your favorite character might play a little bit differently. Let's hope for better and not worse. But they say here that the hit volume, timing, and placement of all hits has been adjusted for every single move, so that attacks feel much more precise and impactful. Which again, bringing back my Smash Bros example, nothing feels better than spiking your opponent. The sound, the feel, the animation of it, it's so good. So I hope we get that when this game is released. So that's gonna do it for this article. Multiversus is looking good so far, and I'm really excited to play it when it comes out. We only got 1 more month, guys. But let me know all your thoughts about these gameplay changes in the comments down below. And feel free to join the Discord if you want to talk to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay mad.